Amanda here, and today my stepdaughter Anna is joining us for our workout. So this is a strength-based bodyweight workout, and let's get started with a warm-up. So first, we're going to start with some hip raises. So we're going to lift the hips up, alternating legs, nice and high, and I want you to angle your heel down toward the floor and lift that knee up as high as you can, bracing through the core, breathing through it. And let's do two more, one on each side, and we're going to take it to a hip opener. So this time I'm just going to use my right leg. So I'm going to come up and out in a circular motion. Let's do 8 of these. 7, 6, open up that hip. 5, 4, we're going to be doing lots of squats today. 3, 2, one more on this side, and take it over to the left. Here we go. 8, 7, 6, breathe through this. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And let's just reach it out. We're gonna reach across over to the other side. Bigger reaches, stretching out our back. Breathe through it, get your heart rate up a little bit here. 2 more, and we're gonna take it to a heel jack. So with this one, we're going to put the heel out and then alternate sides. Here we go. Get your heart rate up. Chest is lifted. Abs are in. And lastly, let's warm up our hamstrings with a hamstring curl. We're going to pull our arms back as we kick our heels toward the bum. Breathe through it. Now for our strength workout today, we're going to be doing 3 sets each of 2 strength exercises back to back. We're going to start off with 12 reps, followed by 10 on the second round and 8 on the third. All right, so I'm going to demo our first exercise for you. This one is a lawnmower row. So I'm going to take my right hand and I'm going to reach down to my mid shin. I'm going to pull back. Now, I'll show you from the side. When I pull, I'm squeezing that shoulder blade back, pulling like I'm pulling a lawnmower to get it started. All right, so we're gonna have a nice wide foot position here. Start with that right hand. Ready? Let's do 6 on each side. Here we go. 6, 5, brace your core. 4, pull it back. 3, 2, switch it out. Here we go. Over to the left. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go into our pull squats. So we want that nice wide foot position. Anytime you're going into a squat, you want to match your toe angle to your knees. So for example, if you were in a narrower squat, your toes would be straight forward. If you were going in a mid-range squat, your toe would be slightly flared. This one, we want to have a really wide foot position. So we're going to flare that toe out quite a bit. Check that it's aligning with the foot. Tuck those elbows in, and we're going to pulse it out. Ready? Let's go for 12. 1, 2, 3. Press to the heels. Chest out is out here. Breathing through it. 6 down, halfway. 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's go back to our lawnmower rows. So again, we're going to start with the right hand. Wide stance. We're going to come down to the mid shin. Here we go for 5 on each side. 5, pull the shoulder blade back. 4, chest is out. 3, 2, squeeze it back. 1, over to the other side. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to our pulse squats. Let's turn those toes out. Tuck the elbows in. This time we're on 10. Here we go. 10, 9, 8. Press to the heels. 7. Breathe through it. 4, 3. Shoulder blades are back. 2, 1. One more round of those lawnmower rows. We've got 4 on each side to tally for 8. Ready? Right hand. Let's go. 4, 3. Nice and slow. Pull the shoulder blade back. 2, 1. Other side. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull squats. 8 reps. Let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now that we've got our back nice and warmed up, we're going to go into a supinated delt fly. So we're going to bring our feet shoulder width apart, our toes are straight forward. Supinated means that our palms are turned out. And in this one, I'm going to fold forward so that my back is flat and my thumbs are up and my palms are up. And in this one, I'm going to pull up. So my thumbs come up and I'm going to turn them down and then lower down. But we want to make sure we get that shoulder blade squeeze in between. Let's go for 12 of these. Ready? Here we go. Chest out. 1, pause at the top, turn, lower down. 2, turn the thumbs up, breathe through it, brace through the core. 2, keep it going here. Slow and controlled. Imagine that there's a pop can between your shoulder blades and you are trying to crush the pop can with your shoulders as you lift. Really get that squeeze. Breathe through it. Exhale up. That's 8. Go for 4 more. Turn the thumbs up, down, chest out. Keep it going here. We've got 2 left. 1 more. And our next exercise is going to be a stationary lunge. So in the lunge, when we step forward, I'm going to step forward a big step so that when I come down into the lunge, my front knee is aligned with my heel on the front leg and my back shin is parallel to the floor. Shoulder blades should be back, chest is lifted, and we're gonna go into 6 on each side. Ready? So we're gonna lunge down slowly and come back up. Now your knee might not touch the floor, that is fine. It doesn't have to in the lunge. It'll hover just above the floor. But if it does touch, it's slow and controlled. Breathe through it, keep the chest lifted. We've got 2 more on this leg, and then we're gonna switch it out. Chest lifted, shoulder blades are back, and let's switch. So the other leg comes forward here. Big step, shoulder blades back, chest lifted. Here we go for 6. 6, slow and controlled. Get low in the lunge. 5, breathe through it. 4, press through the front leg, heel. 3, 2, and 1. We're on 10 this time. So rear delt flies. So palms facing up, feet are shoulder width apart. Ready? Let's go into 10. We're gonna go thumbs up and back down. Keep breathing through this. 2, chest out, exhale up. 3, 4, you can do it. Squeeze at the top. Pull those shoulder blades together. Exhale up. 7 down, we've got 3 more. 8, turn those thumbs up. Squeeze the shoulder blades. 1 left. And lunges, 5 on each leg. Now with the lunge, common mistake is that people tend to do a forward lean. So quick demo for you on the mistake. People tend to lunge forward with their upper body leaning forward. But while it's working the quad, it's not getting so much glute. So we want to keep those shoulder blades back. So let's focus on that. Shoulder blades are back, chest is lifted. Ready? Let's go for 5. Here we go. 5, 4, pull those abs in, keep the chest lifted. 3, press off the front leg, heel. 2, 1. All right, switch it out. Other side. Chest lifted, shoulder blades back. Here we go. 5, 4, press through the heel. 3, abs are in. 2, use your arms for balance. 1 more round. Supinated delt flies. Fold forward with a flat back. Ready? Let's go for 8. Turn the palms down and lower, up and squeeze. Breathing through it. So you're exhaling on the way up, inhaling as you lower. That's 5. We've got 3 to go. 6. Really squeeze at the top. And 1 more. Lower it down. Lunges, last round. 4 on each leg. Lunge forward with the right. Set the shoulder blades back. Ready? Let's go. 4, 3, 2, 1 more. 1. Switch it out. One last round, then a water break coming up. Last 4 reps, here we go. 4, 3, press off that front leg heel, shoulder blades back. 2, abs are in. 1, all right, grab some water, catch your breath. In the meantime, I'm going to demonstrate the next exercise. It is called a Z press. Now, I'm going to show you the legs fully extended, while Anna's going to show you a cross-legged version. Now, the cross-legged might feel a little easier on the hips, so you can always go to that cross-legged version if the straight leg doesn't work so well for your lower back or for your hamstrings. So, in this position, I want to actually sit on the bottom of my butt cheeks. Oftentimes when we sit on the floor, we tend to sit on the top or the middle of the butt cheek. I want you to drive your hamstrings, that's the back of the thigh, and the bottom of the glute down to the floor. Imagine that there's a string lifting your chest toward the ceiling. So we're gonna force our posture to sit up nice and tall. Following that, I'm going to put my hands next to my ears, so my upper arm is parallel to the floor. I'm going to go into a shoulder pressing motion. Ready? Let's go for 12 of these. So we're gonna lift up, 1, push that chest out, breathe through it. 2, drive those hamstrings down. 3, exhale as you lift up. 4, keep breathing. 5, push through here. 6, keep that chest lifted, the back is flat. 7, you're sitting up as tall as you can. 8, go for 4 more. This should be pushing your posture a little bit. It should feel pretty challenging. Let's do 2 more. 1 left. All right, lower it down. Our second exercise is going to be a marching bridge. So I'll demonstrate from the side and Anna will demonstrate from the front. So here, I'm going to lower my head, neck, and shoulders down. My hands can be at my sides or out in a T. I'm going to lift my hips up, driving the back of my shoulder blades down into the floor, lifting my hips up as high as I can, and then I'm going to alternate legs, lifting up for 12. So I'm going to lift my right leg, lift up, pause, and then drive that heel back down to the floor slowly. Other side, back down, stay steady. So you want to keep your hips lifted and push through the heels. Breathe through this, slow and controlled. Keep it going here. 7, 6, lift that hip up nice and high. Drive the heel down. Breathe through it. 4, 3, try not to wobble. 2, press through the heels. And 1, lower it down. Let's take it back to our Z press. So I'm going to sit up tall, pressing my heels out, driving my hamstrings and butt cheeks down toward the floor. Lift my chest, palms facing out. Ready? Let's go for 10. Lift up, 10. Imagine there's that string pulling your chest toward the ceiling. 9. Breathe through it. 8. Keep your neck in a neutral position. 7. Exhales you lift up, inhales you lower. 6. Focus on the back of the shoulders. 5. Keep those hamstrings pressed down. 4. You got this. 3. Almost there. 2. 1 left. And 1. All right, let's take it back to our marching bridge. This time we're on 10. So head, neck, and shoulders down, palms at your side or wider. Lift those hips up. I want you to press through the heels. Ready? Let's go with our right leg. Lift up. Here we go. 10. Drive the heel down. 9. Pull that hip in. Breathe through it. So you're pressing through the heel, keeping your hips as stable as possible. 6 down. We got 4 more here. Don't let those hips drop. Slow and controlled. 2 more. 2. drive the heel down, 1. All right, lower it down. One last round of our Z press. Coming up to that seated position. So once again, you can either go cross-legged or straight leg. Drive your bum down and your hamstrings down into the floor. Sit up tall. Let's go for 8. Here we go. 8. Chest is lifted. 7. Breathing through it. 6. Slow, steady, controlled movement. 5. Imagine that string. 4. 3. This should feel pretty challenging now. 2. We've got one more. And 1. One last marching bridge for 8. So lower the head, neck, and shoulders down. Lift those hips up, driving through the heels. Remember to press your shoulder blades down into the floor. Here we go. Lift up. 8. Try to stay steady, slow and controlled. 7. Pull that knee in so you're flexing at the hip, and then drive the heel down so you're using the glutes to stabilize. Breathing through it. 2 more. 1 on each leg. Keep those hips up. And 1 left. All right, lower it down. Lower the hips down to the floor. And let's go back up to standing. So our next exercise is a squat with a reach. So I'll demonstrate from the side and I will demonstrate from the front. Now again, we want that really wide foot position and the toes should be flared out to match the knees. So in this one, I'm going to squat down with my palms facing in, just inside the knees. I'm going to lift one arm, followed by the other arm, and come up to standing. So we're going to do 12 of these. Ready? I want you to press through the heels. Here we go. Inhale, and then exhale, up and lower. Here we go. Breathe through it. I want you to focus on pulling those shoulder blades back as you lift up. Keep it going, chest is out, back is flat. Get deep in that squat. Halfway. You got this. 7. Keep it up, keep it up. 8. Focus on those shoulders. 9. 10. We've got 2 more. Press to the heels, chest out. Keep your neck in a neutral position. And up. Our next exercise is going to be a side lunge. So in this one, we're going to side lunge to the right for 6, and then followed by that to the left for 6. So in our side lunge, we're going to step to the side and then come down just as far as what's comfortable for you. As you can see, Anna can get a little lower than I can. Go as far as what you can do. So let's start out. So get ready here. We're going for 6 to the right. Here we go. 6, just the right side. 5, 4, get that stretch in the adductors. 3, 2, 1. Let's take it over to the left. Ready? Here we go. 6, you got it. 5, 4, push that bum back, keep your back flat. 3, abs are in. 2, and 1. Let's go back to our squat and reach. Once again, I'll show you the side view and we'll go from the front. Wide foot position. Shoulder blades are back. Let's go for 10. Here we go. Squat down. That's 1. Chest is out. Breathe through it. 2. Focus on those shoulder blades. 3. Your lower back is going to be doing a lot of the work here as well. 4. Get low in that squat. 5. Press through those heels. 6. 4 left here. 7. 8. 2 more, 2 more. 9. And 10. Let's take it back to our side lunge. We're going to go to the right for 5. Ready? Here we go. 5. 4. Chest out. 3. Breathe through it. 2. 1. Let's go over to the left. Here we go. 5. 4. Push that bum back. 3. 1. One last round. Squat with the reach. We're going for 8. Wide foot position, toes flared, hands in the center. Here we go. 8. Chest out. 7. Push that bum back. 6. You can do it. 5. Lift through the shoulder blades. 4. Push through. 3. 2. One more. 1. One last round of those side lunges. 4 to the right. Ready? Let's go. 4. 3. 2. 1. Other side. Here we go. 4. 3. 2. And 1. It's time for our water break. Grab some water and take a breather. Make sure you're well hydrated. All right, our next exercise we're going to take to the mat. So Anna and I both have a beach towel here that we're going to use as a mat because we're going to do a plank. Now, I'm going to keep mine a little bit of folded here. This way I can put my forearms down on this. It's going to support through my forearms so I'm not directly on top of the rough rug. So I'll show you from an angle and I will show you from the front. I'm going to go into a plank position. Now in the plank, I'm going to go from my forearms. So I'm going to stack my forearms, walk 1 foot back at a time, press my heels back, push my chest out, and I'm going to brace through the trunk. So you can lift up that other knee, Anna. Press those heels back, drop your bum just a little, push your chest out. Yeah, there you go. Okay, breathe through this. Ready? We're going to go for 20 seconds here. Keep those heels pressed back, breathe through it, push through, push through. Keep holding. We're halfway. You can do it. 3, 2, 1. All right, in between. With this one, we're going to do a single leg spinal rotation. So I'm going to place my hands on the mat. I'm going to bring one leg forward while the other leg comes back. So I'm going to extend. Now, the arm that's on the same side as the forward foot is going to come up and I'm going to twist, look to my thumb and back down. So you can either keep your wrist flat like Anna's doing, or you can come up a little bit if you have a little bit of wrist pain, or use a dumbbell to support your wrist as well. Okay, ready? Let's do 6 on each side. Here we go. Twist up, look to your thumb and back down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's bring it over to the other side here. And this should be pretty challenging for your flexibility. So I'm going to go into that forward leg position. The other leg is back. Now with the same side as the forward foot, I'm going to twist up. Ready? Here we go. 6, look to your thumb, pull the shoulder blade back. 5, breathe through it. 4, big twist through the spine. 3, your core is stabilizing. 2, one more here. 1, and you should be getting a big stretch in that one. All right, this time we're on a 15-second plank. Let's go back to our plank position. Cross up the forearms, ready, and hold. We want those heels pressed back, neck in a neutral position. Bum is aligned with the rest of the spine. Breathe through this. Brace your core. 3, 2, 1. All right, let's go to our next round of our spinal twist. So, hands on the mat, bring one leg forward. It's 5 this time. Same side as our forward leg. Ready? Let's go. Look to the thumb. 5. Pause at the top. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Another one on the other side. So let's bring that other leg forward. Big stretch. Chest is out. Same hand as the forward leg. Here we go. 5. Abs are in. 4, pull the shoulder blade back. 3, breathe through it. 2, and 1. One last 10-second plank here. And I really want you to squeeze your core. So let's go into that plank position. Ready? Boost up. Can't wake up my watch. Ready? Here we go. 10 seconds back. Breathe through it. Heels back, abs in. Brace the trunk. Squeeze your abs. And done with plank. Walk it forward. We've got one more spinal twist. One foot comes forward. Press the heel back. Same side as that forward foot. Here we go. 4. Breathe through this. 3, 2, 1. All right, let's bring that other leg forward. Same side as that forward foot. Ready? Let's go. 4. Twist it up, look to your thumb. 3. Brace the core. 2, pull that shoulder blade back. And 1. All right, let's lower it down. Now we've got one more round. This time it's gonna be seated or laying. So we're gonna extend these mats out. So once again, towels instead of mats if you don't have them. We're making do with what we've got. So in this one, we're gonna start off with our Russian twist. So for this, you want to have your heels flexed with your toes up. So we don't want our feet just flopping. We want to actively use the ankles and then lean back. So the chest is lifted and the shoulder blades are pulled back, but we're going to extend our arms out so that our fingertips are touching, and we're going to twist 12 times. Ready? We're going to go side, center to side. Slow and controlled. Breathe through it. That's 4. Brace your trunk. 6. Keep it up. Those shoulder blades are back and the chest is lifted. 8. Keep those heels flexed. Toes are up. 10. 2 more. And we're gonna take it to a glute ham walk. So for this one, we're gonna go into our bridge position again. However, this time, I'm going to use my hamstrings to walk out. So I'm gonna lift my hips up nice and high, drive the shoulder blades down. You can have your hands on the floor. I'm gonna take my right foot and I'm going to walk the heel out, bring it in, and to the left. Here we go. Press that heel out. You're going to extend so the back of the heel touches the floor, but we want to stay as stable as we can with the hips lifted as high as possible. So we don't want those hips to drop down. Drive your shoulder blades down into the floor to keep the hips lifted. 7, slow and controlled. 8, focus on those glutes and the lower back. 7, stretch out that hamstring. Breathe through it. 2 left. And 1 more. All right, let's go back to our Russian twist. So we're gonna come up to seated, lean back, fingertips out, but set your shoulder blades back. Ready? Here we go for 10. Brace the trunk. 2, twist to the spine, exhaling. 4, look to your fingertips. Breathe through it. You're squeezing those obliques. 8 down, 2 left here. 1 more. And lower it down. We're gonna take it to our glute ham bridge. Bridge position, lifting up. Hips are high, drive the shoulder blades down. Ready? Let's go to the right. Here we go. 10, press the heel down. 9, try not to lean to one side or the other. 8, keep those hips up. 7, brace the core. 6, 5, 4, don't let your hips drop. Breathe through it. There's 2 left here. Drive through the heels, keep those shoulder blades down, and 1. All right, 1 last round before we stretch. We're back to our Russian twist. 8 reps, lean back, heels pressed out. Ready? Let's go. 8, 7, twist through the core here. 6, 5, breathe through this. 4, 3, 2, you can do it. 1. All right, 1 last glute ham walk. Lower the head, neck, and shoulders down. Drive those shoulder blades down. Let's make it a good one. It's our last one. Here we go. 8. Keep those hips steady. 7. Touch the back of the heel to the floor. 6. Slow and controlled. 5. Really stretch that hamstring. Use the lower back. 4. Keep those hips up. Don't let them drop. 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's stretch out our glutes. So here, we're gonna cross our right leg over our left. Take your hands, clasp them behind the left leg, and just drop your head, neck, and shoulders down toward the floor, and breathe through this. Relax the upper body down, but pull that leg in toward your chest. How you feeling, Anna?
Pretty good, you?
Pretty good.
Your glasses fucked up.
My glass is fogged up, yes. And lower it down. Let's switch sides. Let's cross our left over our right. Press the heel out. And lower the head, neck, and shoulders down. Nice deep breaths. Shoulder blades down to the floor. Just relax in that stretch. And lower those legs down. So we're going to take it up to a seated position here to stretch out our lower back. So up to seated, and just let your toes flop down to the side and just gently roll forward. Now, as you can see, Anna can go a lot further than me. That is totally fine. Go as far as what's comfortable for you. Just a gentle stretch through that lower back. You never want to push the lower back in that stretch position. Nice deep breathing. Let your heart rate come down. And let's stretch out the hamstrings. So I'm going to tuck one leg in, press the heel out, and again, just roll forward. As you can see, Anna can go a little further than me. That's totally fine. Whatever's comfortable for your hamstrings is okay. So it should feel like a gentle stretch, but it shouldn't feel like there's any discomfort or that the stretch reflex is kicking in. The stretch reflex is when the muscle starts to tremor or bounce because it's unable to go any further. It will start to fight you a little bit if you started stretching too far. And slowly come up out of that one. We're going to go to the other side, extend the leg out, and then just fold forward gently, going wherever's comfortable for you in the stretch. Breathing through this. Letting your heart rate come down. And let's stretch out our mid back. So sitting up however's comfortable for you. You can either sit cross-legged so Anna will demonstrate the cross-legged version and I'm going to demonstrate the version where I press to the side. Just going to turn. Yep, you got it. Turn and lift to the side. Chest lifted here. So imagine there's a string pulling your chest up toward the ceiling. Breathe through it. Nice big stretch through the back of the shoulder blade and through the mid back. And you can do this one in a chair at your desk as well. So just sitting up tall toward the edge of your chair and rotating to the side. You can use the arm of your chair to resist against. And let's just slowly release that side. Let's go over to the other side here. Sitting up tall, chest lifted, shoulder blades back, breathing through it. And return to center. We're going to stretch out our shoulders. So take one hand, just gently place it on the upper arm and pull that arm in toward you, sitting up tall. Keep your neck in a neutral position. Lift through the chest. And you should feel this in the middle of the shoulder. And let's release that side. We're gonna take it over to the other side here. So just gently press against the upper arm, shoulder blades back and down, lifting through the chest. And lastly, we're going to stretch out our neck. So this time we're going to take our hand, I'll show you from the side, place it just above the ear and just gently come down to the side. You can take your other hand and just gently press it down toward the floor. That'll help to elongate the neck on that side. Relaxing that shoulder down. And let's switch it out. Take it over to the other side. Chest lifted, shoulder blades back. Anna's cracking, her joints are cracking over here. Breathing through it. All right, another workout done. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Have a great weekend, everybody, and I'll see you on Monday.